So clearly the Miami Heat have beef with Shams and Jimmy's agent has beef with Shams because we usually don't see stuff like this on rumors. And Pat Riley says we usually don't comment on rumors, but all this speculation has become a distraction to the team and it's not fair to the players and coaches. Therefore, we will make it clear we are not trading Jimmy Butler. Now, do y'all believe that, or is that we haven't got any great offers for Jimmy Butler? And if you do believe that, well, okay, you made that clear, but you also made it clear early in the year that you didn't plan on extending him either. And if you're not trading him, are you making other trades to maybe help him this year, to maybe help your team this year that's clearly not good enough? And Pat Riley is of a different time. So when he's talking about distracting the players and the locker room, right? I'm not sure if he understands that this actually does nothing to stop those distractions, maybe just makes it worse, right? It now shows a complete divide between Jimmy Butler and the organization, right? If we are to take Shams at his word, which I'm not sure why we wouldn't, right? We don't know Shams, but we haven't really seen anyone come out and say Shams isn't credible. So if we take Shams for his word that Jimmy Butler wants out and prefers to be out, he's not replying to Shams, he's replying to Jimmy Butler. And now everybody in that locker room knows that Jimmy doesn't really want to be here, and Pat Riley really doesn't want to do right by Jimmy. Not saying he should or shouldn't, but I am saying that's probably the way the players are going to look at it. And again, it also creates more distractions, right? Because if Jimmy Butler is getting traded, I don't think anyone else on that team is too distracted by that. I don't think anybody on that team believes they are this contender, so it's not like, oh, Jimmy's getting traded, what are we gonna do? It's Jimmy might get traded, okay, Jaime Jaquez, I might get more opportunity. Jovic, I might play more. Khalil Ware, okay, maybe I could finally play. That's the only distractions going on. Now, if you tell me Jimmy Butler's not getting moved and we're still trying to compete for a title this year, that's the distraction. That's Duncan Robinson, am I gonna be here? Terry Rozier, am I gonna be here? And the sneaky thing about it is trading Jimmy Butler probably limits your ceiling as far as being a playoff team for sure, but it doesn't really change who you are as a team right now. You're a middle of the road team. If you trade Jimmy Butler and let's say you get Wiggins and Kuminga, or you get Wiggins and Podziemski, you're still going to be a middle of the road team. No, you don't have the playoff upside of maybe having the best player in the series, but we already know you're not winning the championship. You're going to be the same level of team, and you're going to be able to reset and reassess how you move going forward with assets, right? And I'm only saying all that because Pat Riley is, again, of a different era. So Pat Riley is never going to be on this, let's blow it up, let's tank. But that's not what it would be. You would still be the same level of a team, somewhere between 5 and 10, where you are right now. But let's imagine a world where they are still trying to win right now around Jimmy Butler, Bam, and Tyler Hero. What does that even look like? What possible moves could they even really make? Because I don't see it, and I wouldn't agree with doing that big move that would give up a Jovic or a Jaquez for a Jimmy Butler-led team that you're not even signing Jimmy Butler long-term at this point. So again, Pat Riley of a different time, but I'm not sure what he's actually trying to accomplish with Jimmy Butler. Because if you just want to be a respectable team, you can do that without Jimmy Butler. And if your goal was this home run type of swing, you would assume that you would sign Jimmy Butler long term. Now, I was really going to sit here and go through trades that might make them better, but they don't have anything to trade besides their very young guys and Duncan Robinson and Terry Rozier. I don't think anybody wants Terry Rozier for that number. And what are you getting for Duncan Robinson that's more valuable than Duncan Robinson to you, right? Even though you have Tyler Hero, you have Terry Rozier, guys that do a little bit of what Duncan does, obviously not the same. But what are you gonna go get a 5 for Duncan Robinson? Okay, I could see that. I could see that actually. Hold up. But that's the thing, right? Is Miami even close enough to make moves like this, right? Like you could trade Duncan Robinson in a first for Nikola Vucevic. I think that's a good deal for Miami. We've been talking about Bam at the 4 for years. I think that would be a good deal. But is that saving your season? Is that now you want to extend Jimmy Butler because we brought in Vucevic? And you never know, that one piece to the puzzle might unlock so much more. I think it would unlock Bam a lot. So you never know what the impact of that could be. But are they close enough to be making deals to give up first to invest in this team that they haven't even invested in yet because Jimmy Butler has not been extended. But we might as well go through it. I already spoke about one deal, Duncan, for Vucevic. I love that deal for Miami. If you're the Bulls and you can get a first-round pick for Vooch, assuming no one else is really coming to blow your socks off, get what you can, I guess. Actually, do you guys really want me to sit up here and do fake Miami Heat trades that aren't going to move the needle at all? Because even looking through some of the deals, it's like, okay, maybe that would be a good deal if Jimmy Butler wasn't there, right? Like I was just thinking about a Duncan Robinson for Keldon Johnson deal. The Spurs, that would probably help them. They need more dead-eye shooters on their team. Miami, you get a flyer on a young guy that has shown a lot of talent that might need more of an open court to play in. Well, if you got Jimmy Butler and Bam there, he's not necessarily going to have the open court to play in. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know how much I am not a fan of Jaden McDaniels, but a Jaden McDaniels Duncan Robinson swap maybe could be beneficial to both teams. Give Bam some defensive help and give Ant someone that will knock down a shot, or more importantly, take a shot, as Jaden McDaniels just turns down open three after open three. And if you're Minnesota, a team that has no first-round picks really to move, maybe you can recoup one in this deal. That would be selling extremely low on Jaden McDaniels. Even though I don't believe he's that good, if you're Minnesota, you still got to hold up this facade that he's one of your cornerstones. I'm just talking at this point, guys. Like, I don't really see any moves out there that's going to make Miami a true contender, unless it includes like Tyler Hero. But even then, I don't know who you're trading Tyler Hero for that has more value than Tyler Hero. So what are they holding on to Jimmy Butler for? Just out of pride, you know, and pride and ego of he's not going to get his way? Because if we look at what's best for Miami, I think everyone could look at it and say it's probably moving on from Jimmy Butler. It's probably seeing what Jaime Jaquez can do, what Jovic can do, Khalil Ware. Like, it's probably investing in those guys while also you're not going to bottom out. Bam is that good. Even though Bam is having a terrible year, he still provides you a baseline of competence on both ends of the court, right? Tyler Hero has been that good. Duncan Robinson is that good of a shooter. Terry Rozier can score a little bit, and whoever you get in the Jimmy Butler deal, if it is an Andrew Wiggins who's going to maintain a baseline of defense and offense, like, you're still going to be, again, 6 through 10 in the Eastern Conference if you move on from Jimmy Butler, in my eyes. Maybe I'm completely wrong and they completely bottom out. If that happens, great. You know, great if that happens. But if you're worried about not being, you know, a laughing stock and not being this terrible team because Miami has never truly bottomed out, that's not really going to be a problem. So if you guys actually want me to go through some deals that I feel like Miami could make to get better this year, I can do that. At the same time, I don't see any real big swing out there that's going to make them a true contender. But maybe y'all feel different. Let me know in the comments down below what that deal might be. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Pat Riley comments. Do you believe Pat Riley, or do you feel like it's a case where he hasn't got the deal he wants, so he's saying this? Because if Houston comes knocking and says, we'll give you Jabari and 3 first-round picks, are they going to say no to that? I don't know Pat Riley personally, but I feel like he'd almost say no now just because he made this statement. But please let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Please like, comment, subscribe on the road to 7K. Would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.